Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Dark Season 2, Episode 3. So we left off with Jonas entering the God Particle. I know we've been calling it a wormhole, but they are calling it a God Particle in this. So I'm understanding that the God Particle is something they're sort of able to control as a result of the wormhole that has occurred in where they're at.
Okay, are we sure? Or
I'm just understanding that a wormhole has created this situation, and I think a God Particle is how they're sort of manifesting a part of that energy.
Maybe.
For a lack of my, scientific understanding. And Jonas stabilized it, went through, and then they stabilized it again. So we don't know exactly where he's going to next.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty, I don't know, it was cool to see, I guess. We're just really sort of in the dark now, pun not intended again.
Yeah.
And just seeing where Jonas's journey leads to next.
Yeah, I feel like last episode, for an episode 2 out of like a season,
Crazy.
was massive. Crazy stuff. Big revelations. We just saw so much of like older Jonas, young Jonas showing, like just different timelines intertwining. Like it's very...
Like a lot of people are starting to understand what's going on now. Like Hannah is being shown by Jonas. Old Claudia was showing young Claudia.
Yes.
We're just seeing a lot. We've still got Bartos as well, who left with Noah.
Yes.
I think that was the end of episode 1, wasn't it?
Maybe. I don't...
But we haven't picked up on there yet.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen what that amounted to. We've just got a lot going on. A lot of people are traveling everywhere and figuring, the story's expanding at a rapid rate.
Yes.
Now, one line that I saw upon the revisions that I really wanted to just highlight was Adam saying to Noah, when he sensed Noah was maybe wavering a little bit, that the apocalypse has to happen. Yes. And that's interesting because...
And we're like 3 days out or something, 4 days, somewhere there.
4 days or so, but... whatever they're trying to achieve, I mean, we know we've got ideas on what we've mentioned, but we don't exactly know. But they are saying that they need things to happen in a certain order before they try to change the course of time. And they seem to think the apocalypse is necessary, whereas Claudia seems to be trying to stop it.
So, is this the year, like the 2052, has the apocalypse already happened there?
Yes.
And then they're trying to make that, they're trying to make that continue. But then Jonas now is trying to stop it, same as Claudia.
Yes, and it's a weird one.
Well, Jonas is trying to save... Yeah, he is trying to stop it because he's trying to save the people in his timeline.
Yeah, you're talking about older Jonas now?
Younger Jonas, who was in 2052.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the reason I say it's weird is because younger Jonas technically is... Like, the older Jonas is the version of younger Jonas that's already done all that.
Yeah.
And he's...
I forgot why my brain gets so fried by this.
So really, I guess it comes down to the next 4 days or so to see whether everything he's done, has it actually had any impact, or has it always happened this way? And like with, him thinking that he was closing the wormhole or the God Particle, that he didn't actually close it, he's just triggered its existence. Is he just being played again? Yeah, it gets a bit, it's getting a bit confusing. You guys have already mentioned to us to, expect to continue to get confused.
Yes.
It is very normal, but... I
think it's something that we just need to get into.
So Pudgey was a bit eager there.
No.
Because there's another point I had to bring up that we're discussing. Pudgey just forgot.
Oh my God.
Our little brains are hurting with this show. We know. But obviously we were confused last couple episodes about the photo with Townhouse appearing, and it looked like it was Francesca, but upon looking at the revisions and them saying that Townhouse died when Charlotte was young, which is a line that we had to revisit, obviously it doesn't make sense for it to be Francesca.
No, they didn't say young, they said little girl. And to me, that's not Charlotte. She's not a little girl there. She's a teenager.
That's fine. That's not the point I was making. I was just saying that the point I was making was that it can't be Francesca because she wasn't born yet.
But it could be from if Francesca, that's
no, the reason I don't think that is because both Charlotte and Peter looked at the photo and did not seem alarmed at all. So if they looked at it...
But you know that, the labyrinth thing of, the blindness...
But if you saw your exact daughter in that frame right then and there...
I mean, what's... Hannah saw her husband and then saw... Yes. What's his name's son? Yes. Let's be real here.
No, let's be real here. seeing somebody when you're a kid for a fledgling moment as a kid, you grow up together for 20, 30 years, and then, like, you know what I mean? Mikkel, for example, is only going to look like that for what? Another few years, he's going to hit puberty and change entirely. 80% of their time together, he doesn't look like that. And it's been so long, and you could be like, see similarities, but not necessarily think, oh, dude, that's exactly you. Whereas we're talking about a mother looking at her daughter in a frame present and going, oh, I can't recognize her. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. None of that bullshit, dude.
Essentially, we don't know who that person is.
We don't know who it is.
We don't know if we should know. We don't know if we shouldn't know.
I thought it should have been... I thought it would be Charlotte. And
no, because Charlotte's blonde.
Yeah, you're saying because she's ginger in the photo, but isn't there a thing where some daughters...
they go blonde.
Go blonde later?
Yes.
So that's what I was thinking.
But I don't know.
So that's where we're at. So the point is, it makes sense now because we're confused on townhouse and all that.
You know what's funny? It's probably meant to be a thing that we like already know, and then
not necessarily. The way the frames very briefly, I would expect a lot of people miss it, but I'm sure it's one of those things in hindsight. You're like, oh, okay. Now my understanding was thinking that it could be Charlotte, but Pudgey's nitpicking on the words. You know, that little girl, and I mean, she looked like she was about 12 there or 13, so that could be considered little, but Pudgey's picking on that and the hair color. That's the only thing that makes sense, you know, because Charlotte met him, and that photo, no one thought ringing any alarm bells for anyone.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte asked, why did he never tell me about my parents?
Yeah.
So his townhouse got a bit of a secret too. These are just some of the thoughts that, you know, we digest each week. You miss a lot of lines. There's too much in each episode. You miss stuff, and then you get stuff back and go, oh, okay, I hadn't considered that. What does that mean, you know? Yeah.
So now we should get into it.
Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Ich hab gesehen, wie du aufwächst.
It's damn room.
Oh, kid Helge. Oh my God.
This Kreislauf deines Lebens.
Oh my God.
How creepy would it be to hear
I know.
that?
Time chose you. Poor kid, man.
Poor Helge, man.
Vergiss nicht, dass wir jetzt auch dein Zuhause sind. Dir wird kein Leid geschehen.
Well, that was false.
I love how Noel's always the same age. No matter where he is, he's always that age.
Egal, wohin du gehst. Du trägst sie in dir und sie trägt dich.
Time?
Well, he said time chose
Sie
you.
sieht und hört alles, was du tust.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, this is next level from just the eyes being closed.
TikTok.
That's where the TikTok comes from.
What is happening there?
I mean, I have a few theories, but I'm a little confused.
Same. Is it her? Like that, what's her name?
Looks like it.
Yeah, because those arms are not men arms.
She's going down on her, but isn't she a married woman? Like, what are we doing?
What the hell? I knew that look was something. You doubted me.
Claudia, bist du nicht schon los? Ich habe das Milchgeld vergessen.
Poor Claudia, trauma straight away.
You'd be so confused.
Meinst du, sie hat was gemerkt? Mach
Yes.
dir keine Sorgen. Jede Familie hat ihre Geheimnisse.
Huh. She would know.
But this woman's just come in and starting to tear the family apart. Like, she's
Pretty much.
Yeah, she's sus.
Willst du wohin? Nichts Besonderes. Nur ein paar Erledigungen.
Mm-hmm. No, especially when you're looking at the time, mate.
So, was she always liking both sexes, or was the lack of affection from her husband?
I think so, yeah.
And she's enjoying just feeling meaningful to someone. I don't know.
Yeah. Because she can't believe it.
So Helge's returning home after that machine's been used.
4 days.
Yeah, 4 days left. Damn.
Helge?
Imagine that.
His face has sort of been patched up as well. Oh my God. That would be for a mother. Wow. But you'd be happy she's alive.
And he's just stone cold. Like, he's not got emotion right now.
Maybe she'll start treating him better now.
7 Monate später und wir haben immer noch keine Ahnung, wer dieses Monster ist.
Damn.
Surely news gets back that Helge is alive.
Sucht niemand nach ihm. Da fragt man sich doch, wie manche Menschen so leben. Fast wie Gespenster.
Isn't that interesting? Pretty much is a ghost.
Muss aber ordentlich Dampf ablassen. Die Ehe ist nicht so, wie es uns verkauft wird.
That's so funny.
Helge Doppler.
Seinen Leichnam.
Nein, der Junge lebt. Er ist einfach durch die Tür spaziert, als wäre nichts passiert.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Magst du deine Mutter? Ich finde meine manchmal eigenartig. Sie tut immer so, als würde ich nichts verstehen. Wenn ich Kinder habe, dann will ich anders sein.
Oh,
Isn't that interesting?
yeah.
Meine Mutter hat einen Bruder. Aber ich glaube, sie hassen sich.
Okay, who's this brother? Oh, he's got his arms out in public now.
Yeah.
Zeigst du es mir jetzt?
Surely not. What?
What are we showing?
Really? Guess she wants to see what it looks like.
What is going on right now?
They're quite young. Oh my god.
Vielleicht willst du heute mal schwänzen und wir machen was Schönes. Ich weiß auch nicht, ich dachte nur, wir haben so lange nichts mehr zusammen gemacht.
Yeah,
I feel
she
like
knows
it's too little,
it's...
too late.
Yeah. She knows she doesn't have that much time.
Regina, warte.
Oh, if only she was a bit more like this earlier.
I know. You don't know what to think as a child. You're like, I've never gotten this love.
She already had the book.
Or Claudia from
yeah, that's
Helge,
right.
Yeah.
We saw that. Yeah. I wonder if Helge was setting that up too,
Yeah,
probably.
I think so.
But then, doesn't that mean they were orchestrating Claudia's fate as well?
Ich würde Helge gerne ein paar Fragen stellen.
Er hat noch kein einziges Wort gesprochen.
Wow.
Damn.
Wer hat dir das angetan?
Der Herr Kommissar hat dich etwas gefragt.
Jetzt sag doch endlich was!
Yeah, you can understand her frustration.
TikTok? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to say TikTok.
Warum hast du mir das geschenkt?
Ich hab gedacht, du bist vielleicht die Einzige, die mich versteht.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Die Zeit
Oh.
ist immer mit dir, egal wohin du gehst. Du trägst sie in dir.
Oh my god, that's
That's interesting.
what Noah was saying to him.
Yeah.
Er hat gesagt, es ist ein Kampf zwischen Gut und Böse, zwischen Licht und Schatten, dass die Reisenden alles ungeschehen machen können.
The travelers.
Yeah.
Wer hat es gesagt?
Noah.
Wer ist Noah?
Oh shit.
Du darfst ihm nicht vertrauen. Niemals erst du.
Now you reach this
Oh no,
conclusion, man.
no.
Es tut mir leid.
Probably had him for so many
Ich wollte das
years, like.
alles nicht.
So that's why she went off on her own path, not trusting Noah.
Yes. Not gonna lie, he's becoming iconic. That look on his face.
I know. He's the creepiest pastor you'll ever see.
He's also a bit of a badass.
He may not be. Sorry, but yeah. What are you doing?
She knows of the bunker as well. Bloody everyone knows about the bunker. So after Helge becomes sort of decommissioned, she's now coming here.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Sie haben Helge heute zurückgeschickt. Noah ist auch zurück.
Ich habe keine Angst mehr vor ihm.
Yeah, was that the husband then?
Man kann
It's a
sich
bit of
seine
confirmation,
Familie
yeah.
nicht aussuchen.
Oh,
Sich
the
vom Blut
brother.
freimachen heißt sich freimachen.
Okay, that was the brother.
Yep.
Dein Bruder ist ein blinder Narr.
Puh.
All das Leid, das er den Menschen bringt. Aber es wird ein Ende haben.
Hey, so these two being in league is an interesting twist.
Das musst du mir geben.
You must
Nicht
give me
jetzt.
this.
Das hat noch Zeit.
What is it?
Heute?
So she's gonna go visit Claudia.
Meine Mutter liebt dich, weißt du das? Sie
Hey,
wird dich sehr
Mother.
glücklich machen, wenn du sie lässt.
Make you very happy.
Oh,
Wow.
because she knows their mother. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
What the hell?
That's so weird. When she was interacting with her as a little girl,
She's
that's
talking
like
to her as older. Oh my god. It was kind of like a goodbye from Claudia as well. Something's
Miss
happening
Claudia.
today. Yeah.
Heterochromie. Ein blaues Auge. Und ein braunes.
So he's been warned about her coming.
Ich habe mich gefragt, wann es soweit ist. Wann wir uns
been waiting.
wiedersehen.
We'd meet again.
Oh, because the old lady gave him the in the first place.
No, is Claudia the girl that we've been talking about?
No, the old Claudia gave him the schematics in the first place, remember?
Yes,
to
yes,
build
yes.
the thing. Oh, this is cool. These two, that's wild.
Diese Worte haben Sie 1953 zu mir gesagt. Das hier wurde aber erst letztes Jahr veröffentlicht.
Oh,
Okay, he's finally
yeah.
putting it together.
Sie haben gesagt, ich werde sterben. Woher wissen Sie, dass ich Krebs habe?
Oh, shit.
That would have been like.
That's
shaking
what he
him
wanted
up.
to tell Claudia at that
Teufel.
time.
Wissen Sie, wer das ist?
White Devil.
Du bist ja verwirrter als ich.
Warum haben Sie uns nie gesagt, wie Sie heißen?
Oh, if he hears this now, it's gonna be crazy.
Ulrich.
Oh my
Ulrich
god.
Nielsen.
His face was just like dropped.
Und ich komme aus der Zukunft.
Oh, he came out
Oh
with
my
it.
god. That
Maybe
is
maybe
brilliant.
Egon's gonna die soon then.
In einem Bootstrap-Paradox wird ein Gegenstand oder eine Information aus der Zukunft in die Vergangenheit geschickt.
Then becomes the present.
Bootstrap paradox.
Yeah.
Kreislauf, in welchem der Gegenstand keinen wirklichen Ursprung
Yes, which is kind of what we're saying
It's
with all the
important for us to remember
people.
because we always get lost at that too.
ohne je erschaffen worden zu sein,
It exists without ever being created.
Nah,
that's
that's
fucking
nuts.
wild.
That's nuts.
ist in der Zeit zurückgereist. Es hat mich gefunden, bevor ich es überhaupt geschrieben habe.
Oh my god, what is that?
That is wild.
Wo ist der Anfang? Wann ist der Anfang?
Where's the beginning? Where's the
Gibt es
end?
überhaupt einen Anfang?
Yeah, true.
Die Welt ist voll von solchen Paradoxen. Wir entschließen uns nur die meiste Zeit wegzusehen.
We choose to look away. That's quite powerful.
Because it becomes too much. He looks nervous.
Hallo?
Oh man, that is sad, dude.
Egon Tiedemann. Erinnern Sie sich an mich? Ich habe Sie letztes Jahr verhaftet.
Oh, he remembers you, alright.
Gibt da ein paar Dinge, die ich Sie gerne fragen würde.
These two are talking in two different timelines right now.
Der Dopplerjunge ist wieder zu Hause.
He's not dead.
Wenn Sie mit mir reden, das kann sich auch auf Ihre Lage hier auswirken.
Oh my god.
Das sind die Medikamente. Den hier müssen wir ruhig stellen.
Oh,
my
my god. That is
God.
so sad.
What a waste of a life, dude.
Almost something.
Well, unsedate him and give him a chance to speak, man.
Er ist Ulrich Nielsen.
Oh, he tried.
Right, man.
Name unbekannt. Alter 9 bis 11 Jahre. Behauptet, sein Vater heißt Ulrich Nielsen.
But
it's Mikhail's
yeah.
Sie wollen wissen, wie er funktioniert.
Woher wissen Sie das?
Sie hat mir gesagt,
already met
dass
ya.
Sie eines Tages hier erscheinen würden und dass ich Ihnen den Apparat erklären soll.
That is so crazy, man. The order of these things.
Bis vor kurzem noch nicht hätte erklären können. Aber letztes Jahr.
Yeah. If that didn't happen, then.
Wow, Jonas had to explain it to him, so he could explain it to Claudia.
Sie hat gewusst, dass Sie hier erscheinen werden, damit ich Ihnen und damit ihr den Apparat erklären kann.
That is wild. Now she's asking to. Oh my god.
She knew that he would explain it to her, but then she had to give him the device first for him to discover it. So
yeah.
Er war nie das hellste Kind, aber jetzt könnte man fast glauben, er wäre stumpfsinnig.
Noah. Yeah, surely you get a bit of a panic attack.
Oh, damn, he...
What did he do to him?
Du trägst sie in dir. Und sie trägt dich. Sie sieht und hört alles, was du tust oder sprichst.
You sick bastard. He's a sick bastard.
Mutter macht sich Sorgen um dich. Wollen wir ihr zeigen, dass es keinen Grund dafür gibt?
What's he done to him that he's so, like, obedient?
Du bist mein Schutz. Mein Schild. Ich hoffe auf dein Wort.
Look, he's like praying on her.
Er ist ein Wunder. Vergessen Sie das nicht.
Oh, make it feel like she treats him well. Oh, man.
Ich versuche einfach, einige Lücken in ein paar alten Akten zu schließen. Der Ordnung halber.
Oh my god, he's talking to Ines about Mikkel.
Michael will das alles zurücklassen. Er hat jetzt ein neues Leben.
Keeps reminding him that.
Hat er ihren Namen dir gegenüber mal erwähnt? Vornamen, Spitznamen.
I know it's so far and few in between, but you.
Hat er dir gegenüber auch nicht erwähnt?
Ich verstehe nicht, wozu soll diese ganze Fragerei gut sein?
I connect the dots.
Vielleicht kann ich morgen mit ihm reden.
Are you gonna keep pushing him back? I think he can see that she's holding back and not giving all the information she knows.
Oh, she gave him sleeping pills, maybe.
Ich schlafe in letzter Zeit wieder schlecht. Ich habe Albträume.
Or putting him to sleep during the day.
Hättest du vielleicht ein Foto von dem Jungen? Nur für die Akten.
Nur für die Akten, ja?
Yeah, what else would it be for though? For Ulrich?
Oh, damn.
Here we go.
Wenn du glaubst, Adam lässt dich zurück, dann irrst du dich.
She used to work for that.
Du hast deine Seite gewählt. Für dich gibt's keine Erlösung.
Oh, damn, even for his own sister. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Ich weiß, wo die letzten Seiten sind.
Oh.
Und ich weiß, wie lange Adam danach gesucht hat.
No, what is happening?
Sie hätte dir niemals gesagt, wo sie sind.
So Claudia.
Oh, that's what it was.
She's baiting them in. She has them on her.
Im Gegenzug will ich, dass du Adam sagst, dass ich zurück will. Bevor der neue Zyklus beginnt.
Really?
No, but I think... Is she playing her, really? Or is it part of the plan?
You just never know. Everyone's flipping and flopping
Yeah,
here.
I don't know. I feel like it's part of their plan. But
Yeah. Because she seemed genuine with
Claudia, and they really trusted her.
Claudia's mother as well. Like, I mean...
Yes, Claudia's
Yeah.
mother.
Is that Claudia?
Yeah, it is too. What the hell?
That is so trippy.
Ein braunes und ein blaues Auge.
Very perceptive.
Selten. Wie meine Tochter.
Oh, yeah, it's her father.
Yeah, what are you...
Ich bin hier, weil ich dir etwas sagen muss. Es tut mir leid.
He apologized for what?
Was tut Ihnen leid?
Alles. Du hast nichts davon verdient.
Oh no, what's gonna happen to him?
Aber manchmal trifft es die Guten am härtesten.
What the fuck?
Oh, is it what's gonna come? Because of what she said in motion.
Das wirst du eines Tages.
But he will
Und dann will ich,
understand.
dass du weißt, dass es mir leid tut, dass die Dinge so gekommen sind, wie sie gekommen sind.
That's too much.
That's heavy, man.
Sie sagen mir jetzt entweder augenblicklich, worum es hier geht, oder ich bitte Sie, sofort zu gehen.
That's fair, but it's your daughter! So eventually he'll figure out this time thing and then know that that was his daughter that came to him.
I'm thinking so, man. Oh my god.
Because obviously the one eye, the blue, the...
Da ist noch was, Ihr Vater. Er ist hier. Ich wusste nicht, wohin mit ihm.
Oh, damn. We've not seen this timeline version
No,
of the track.
no. Man's on a mission.
By the time he puts things together, she's not yet started.
Es dauert auch nicht lange.
Jetzt ist es wirklich gerade schlecht.
Listen,
du kannst hier
please.
nicht einfach so auftauchen. Warum machst du nicht einen Termin mit meiner Sekretärin aus, der uns beiden passt?
Damn, man, it's your dad. What happened?
Ich habe Krebs. Prostata.
That changes things.
Ich wollte nur, dass du Bescheid weißt.
He's actually the sweetest man ever.
Du hast sicher noch eine Menge zu tun hier.
Yeah, man, he kind of got robbed in life, mixed up in all this. Oh, I'm happy he at least gets a hug.
How did their relationship even end up like this?
Ich glaube, ich habe heute eine Hexe gesehen.
Es gibt keine Hexen.
Doch. Diese war ganz echt.
He's telling his daughter.
Oh no,
they're
that
saying
I
his
saw
daughter.
you.
Und was hat sie gesagt?
Dass es ihr leid tut.
I mean, you mentioned the
Das hört sich
eyes,
aber nicht nach
yeah?
einer Hexe an.
Woher willst du das denn wissen?
Oh, she knows.
The girl knows.
Sind die für Mama?
Man, he's trying and... Oh.
Du bist ein zu guter Mensch, Papa. Die Welt hat dich nicht verdient.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Surely he thinks that.
That's not a coincidence. Neither are the eyes. Let's go, come on.
Alles in Ordnung?
Man's seen a ghost.
That would be freaky, man.
Ein Déjà-vu.
Oh, yeah.
Eltern, Kinder, sie alle laufen nur ein Teil ihres Lebens einen gemeinsamen
It is just
Weg.
wild that these two are sitting down and having an adult conversation.
Yeah, at a similar age as well. Crazy how their fates have intertwined.
Letzten Winter, da ist ein Junge nach Winden gekommen. Unbekannt. Der hat damals etwas Eigenartiges zu mir gesagt.
Oh my god. He's gonna freak out.
Vielleicht macht mich der Krebs jetzt auch schon.
No, 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 no. The photo.
Oh my god, I've been waiting for this.
Kennen Sie diesen Jungen?
That is what, that's...
Er ist hier.
Wo ist er? Du hast es gewusst, dass er hier ist.
All this time.
Wo ist er? Wo ist er?
Oh no, and they're gonna think he's psychotic still.
Oh, that guy feels like he's getting strangled. He's never gonna be let out now.
Imagine that is his son. That is so, oh, that's so cruel, man.
Weißt du, es ist noch nicht fertig.
Das Ganze braucht noch 33 Jahre, bis es soweit ist.
God damn.
His little
She's given him
helping
his
hand.
own book that he wrote.
Unser Leben lang fragen wir uns, wohin unsere Reise geht.
This is
Das hier
his.
ist ihre.
Yep.
Ich werde bald tot sein.
Welche?
He knows it as
Ich
well.
verstehe nicht.
Das werden sie. Irgendwann. Und dann werden wir uns wiedersehen.
And then we'll meet again. Oh my god, beautiful predictions.
Nein, danach.
After she dies. For the new cycle? Is that what she's talking about?
Well, because her younger self. It's not this version of her, it's her other young self.
Die Dinge gehen ihren Weg, so wie sie es immer getan haben.
Yeah.
Nein, ich habe ihm nichts gesagt.
Wow.
Niemand hat mir etwas erklärt.
Later. Or before, or... That's true, but like, that rattles you. The anxiety that I would be feeling right now.
You keep a light on. You keep the light
Oh, wow.
Imagine knowing that your boy's in this timeline.
I know, and he's just out there and you're stuck in here. Plan the escape.
Self to sleep, my dear. You know this whole...
Oh my god, it's the first time she travels. That's crazy, and just like that she disappears.
Wow. Why do I feel like Noel's just gonna like jump out of somewhere?
She knows she's gonna die.
Du dachtest, du kannst dir vertrauen.
But yeah, she
Sie
set
hat
this
dich
up.
verraten. Sie hat nicht mal mit der Wimper gezuckt.
Oh my god, look at the gun. Oh my god.
Du hast mir alles genommen. Du wirst sterben.
She took everything from him?
Ich weiß, dass ich sterben werde.
Oh.
Dabei werde ich diese Partie verlieren.
Oh.
Treffen, du und deine Waffe. Nur ein Teil eines Spiels, von dem du immer noch nicht weißt, wie man es
Yes.
spielt.
Oh my god,
Damn,
that's
someone that playing
wild.
Noah is wild.
Ich bin keiner deiner Bauern mehr.
No longer.
Adams bist du noch.
Oh, wait, what is happening?
Spricht das nichts als eine Lüge. Der Verkauf durch die Illusion von Freiheit.
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit.
Wenn du wirklich frei wärst, hättest du eine Wahl.
Damn. That is a powerful question.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Oof. That little girl that you're seeing dies.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, wow.
He said in 54. Okay, so she dies in this timeline. No one will even know who she is.
Yeah. That's why it's unidentified. Pages.
So she obviously wanted him to find her.
Yeah.
What did he discover?
So he killed her for nothing. Is that what? Charlotte? What? Charlotte?
What the hell?
The fuck is going on here?
Egal, wie sehr wir dagegen ankämpfen wollen. Wir sind verbunden durch unser Blut.
Her daughter. Who's sick.
Isn't that crazy?
Wir können unseren Familien noch so fremd sein, ihr Handeln nicht verstehen.
Oh my god. Imagine that.
Am Ende würden wir doch alles für sie tun. Ein roter Faden, der all
It's kind of heavy, man.
miteinander verbindet.
This damn thread.
Hatte sie die Seiten dabei?
Who the fuck are you, Adam?
Lying to
He
him.
lied. That is big for him.
That's interesting.
Sie hat bekommen, was sie verdient hat.
You're about to get what you deserve. Honestly, I don't even know whose side I'm on.
Am Ende bekommen wir alle, was wir verdient haben.
Okay. Alright. Why is he looking at her?
Oh, because Claudia, they're talking about. I'm not going to pretend like I could fully grasp the depths of this episode because might be the most wildest in terms of having same characters simultaneously talking in different timelines, and the story's still moving linearly. Like, as they're being told, telling it linearly whilst different timelines are filling in the gaps.
They didn't like put the dates up on the screen and who's from what date just like above the head.
Yeah. Well, we
Like a sim.
we spend most of our time in. Hang on.
No, it was everywhere.
Yeah, 54 and 80. No, 54 and 87.
Yeah.
It was those two predominantly. Oh, and a little bit in 21 actually.
Mhm.
We just didn't do the one we started with and the 2020, which is Apocalypse Time, and Future. So we did the one before that.
Yeah. I don't know if we're seeing the story in threes as well, because you can't go from like, say, I don't know, but like say 21 to the 52 timeline. Like I say Noah interacting, because that's not within the... No, that doesn't make sense.
No, I was going to say, it doesn't, No.
That's okay.
Let's just scrap that.
Continue.
Well, I got two things. One is on Claudia.
Yeah.
And I find it crazy that she knew she was going to die. She had the papers, and yet she still, she's playing the match. She lost the game to win the match.
So that means she's been to that future...
Well, somehow she knew she was going to die.
Dead, yeah.
Yeah, but someone else must have given it to her.
Maybe, yeah.
It wasn't her if she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew when she was going to die. So really, at that point in time, she could have just chosen not to go there. But the match that she's playing, the things she set in motion...
Well, things have to happen as they did. That's what she was saying to Townhouse.
Yeah, everyone says that. I feel like it's very much a Claudia versus Adam at the moment. They seem to be, as far as we know, the top two.
But you know that picture with Townhouse that we were talking about at the start of the episode? Is that Claudia?
As a kid?
Yeah. Well, because she's also got the red hair.
But then why would Charlotte have it?
Well, it's a picture of her grandfather. Maybe the grandfather had a picture of... Like, I don't know.
As a kid, okay, maybe.
But then I don't know if that makes sense, because he's only met Claudia as an adult and then... Anyways, it's just chuck it out there, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know. We're a bit confused. But I also want to say with Noah, what's interesting about Noah in particular, as opposed to everyone else, is we've only ever seen him at one age.
Yes.
But that same age Noah communicates with everyone else at different ages.
Yes.
He's talked to kid Helge, adult Helge. He's talked to different versions of everything.
And he's also in that photo that age. You know that photo that we saw of the whole like team?
So I wonder why, because I always wondered, wouldn't there be an older versions then of Noah to know whether he's screwed up or not, or past versions, whereas it seems to be, well, we've seen a past version.
Yeah, for him to like go visit to see.
That might be for storytelling purposes, to leave things unraveled yet.
Yeah.
But we've seen young Noah recently, but other than that, all the versions that are interacting with multiple timelines is this version of Noah.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Which I think is, well, from what we know, which may not be like concrete, is the 1920 version, which is now 1921.
So hang on.
Only because he was in that photo, but then who knows when that photo was taken.
If Noah is Tronte's uncle, he's technically, because Tronte's mother is a sister.
Tronte's mother, yeah.
So Noah is technically Ulrich's great uncle, which means he's Mikkel's great uncle. So he's part of that bloodline.
Yeah.
If he's the brother, he's not a Nielsen, because that probably would have been the Tronte's father's bloodline, but he's still connected to Ulrich's family.
That's why these four families connect. So it makes sense that he's part of one of them. So then who is Adam? Like, who is Adam connected to?
Yeah, Adam, we don't know, big question mark. And obviously we're just seeing now what Claudia has seen, because at some point her and Jonas meet as well, because she gets Jonas on this path.
Yes.
And then lies to him purposefully. But I liked seeing this episode, he wasn't as untouchable as he's seemed so far, because we for the first time saw him not know everything, particularly in front of Claudia. He's a lot more vulnerable than we've seen him before. And so much so that what he saw read in the notes and the missing pages that Claudia purposely withheld until now, it was something to do with Charlotte.
Yes, and
it shook him up enough for him to say no. But he seemed, dare I say, he seems to care about Charlotte. I don't know how this ties in, but he seemed to care about Charlotte, because he was like, Charlotte, it can't be. Like, as though he thought something would be different. So does this then create division between Noah and Adam, which is then very interesting?
Well, clearly it started. Like, he's actually withholding information from him for the first time that we know is the first time. So,
and then for Adam not to know, assuming he doesn't know, then for me it's like, okay, so does Adam not know as much as, like he obviously knew He knows a certain amount, but
well,
not
maybe
as much.
he knows that Noah is wavering, but doesn't want to give that away because something bigger. Like, who the fuck knows at this point?
And then Claudia was saying about paradise, the paradise that Adam is promising being a lie.
Yeah, so what was interesting was that Noah was saying that I'm not your pawn anymore to Claudia. So obviously there was something there.
At some point she must have used him.
Yes, but then was that her being with Adam? Like, and maybe Adam and her to get, like, I don't know, because then he's also now Noah's pawn.
Well, I think the fact that
Adam's pawn.
I think the fact that Claudia is working with Noah's sister, at some point they must have been either all together or she was trying to sway them, but then obviously Noah sided with Adam.
Yeah.
And the sister sided with Claudia. So there are a couple of sides now in this brewing.
Even just those scenes are quite trippy of Claudia as a kid walking in on Noah's sister, I can't remember her name, and her mother, and then in the future, like, you know, my mum actually really loves you. Like, if you let you be happy, then that will...
And seeing that kid and be like, you're actually my mentor.
Yeah.
In a different timeline, I'm following you.
Yeah. So those interactions, although like meaningless or just looks like trying to cover up as well, of like, oh, here's the money or whatever, is like, I'm going to help you.
Caring for her.
Yeah.
Now, you're right. Now that changes it drastically.
Because otherwise it's always like, almost like, oh, like, cover it up kind of thing, but it's not. And that's when, like, when her mother asks, like, is that, like, are you sure she noticed? And I think she just brushed her off. She's like, it's just like, don't stress. It's not even a thing. Like, she knows. The girl knows.
Yeah.
It's like.
Now, a big takeaway for me this episode, just so we can stop getting so lost a little bit like we have in the past, was just sort of putting it to the side. Like, no one can really say what was the beginning anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun to trip out on and theorize.
Yeah.
But sort of just coming to terms with the fact that,
I mean, they've been saying it the whole time, but we've just been...
But now it was very clear. It's like no one can really say what happened first, because what both had to happen for each other to happen, and it's sort of in this loop now.
But it's funny because there is a beginning and an end to some capacity, because which we know, but like...
But then they say the end is the beginning and the beginning is the end. So it's sort of...
So I feel like when this apocalypse happens 4 days out, I think, a lot should be revealed. But yes, this bootstrap paradox is kind of mind-blowing in that sense, because it's kind of something from another time is placed here, and then it's like, well, where did it originate? Like, in the past or the future? Like, it's just... Because there is a future thing, but then it originated in the past for the past people to have those future thoughts.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, time travel had to start somewhere and all of that, but again, that is where our brains start to hurt.
I like it though. I like it.
I really enjoyed Egon this episode.
Yes.
I really liked exploring his everything, man. Honestly, really enjoyed him and Ulrich's interactions were just amazing. Like the fact that Ulrich finally, look at what he had to go through, which we now know.
Yeah.
To finally find out your son is actually here and he's at this age. Like you'd feel like I can save it, I can stop it. You know, like that would be so much, dude.
And then he's just stuck there like a crazy person, almost like Helge. Like Helge knows so much, but then he's in there in this like hospital, like TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, he's crazy. Oh, like he's trying to run away. Oh, get him back.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
That's why I feel like Claudia's words to her father when he was young about you're a good person, you don't deserve any of this.
That's why she used it back then.
Yes. But I think but he didn't put it together then. But I think it also applies to like Ulrich and other people, you know, like she's saying that and it's like Ulrich's the same. You don't deserve any of this.
Yes.
You are a good person. You were looking for your son and it's broken you and now and look at the life you've lived. Like it is insane to think that his entire adult life was wasted in a psych ward because of something that was so far ahead of the times that no one would believe or be able to understand it.
But what like the thing with Claudia talking to Egon, her father, is that the time as an old lady that she said those words to her father, she knew that she hadn't said it yet. She was about to as soon as he went home. And that was actually quite important because then she would be dead and then he would hear those words and then put it together. Like she timed things very perfectly.
Which is wild sometimes. You got to wonder. Obviously, I accept it for the storytelling, but it's not like you would remember everything you said when you said it from back then. And, you know, how you're going to go through every time and find the exact thing to say. So it's pretty far-reaching that she would remember that, but it does make it cool because then you're like, just, again, she times everything perfectly like we've seen. Yeah. And that's how you sort of have multiple timelines and yet still tell the story linearly, which is mind-blowing.
Yes, yes. Who the fuck thought... They were on a trip. Whoever wrote this, they were on a trip and they're like, this is a good idea.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen, and I don't know if we ever will see something this insanely well written and yet so just mind-blowing at the same time.
I feel like we're going to get the Game of Thrones effect. After Game of Thrones, it took a while to like start enjoying series again. I feel like it's going to be the same thing.
Not start enjoying it, but we really couldn't. It felt like something was always missing because it was like, oh, this is good, but it's not crazy.
Yes.
And yes, I feel like that as well. I just, the hard part about watching these really good shows is you expect that level of storytelling from everything, and you'll get a good story, but you'll have this feeling like, it was good, but I thought it would amount to more, and it's because shows like this that spoil you, you know?
Yeah. But isn't it crazy at this time, say with young Helge, like he's back, he had his interaction with Noah, no idea what he did because it was like this massive thing instead of just the eyes. Maybe it's just like a progressed version of the machine. But then he doesn't want to speak, and it's just eerie. It's like, oh, maybe he's just choosing his words very carefully. It's like, what did you do to him to do that? So then he
hugged him, so
he put his whole hope and faith into him, and then as an adult realized, no, like you should not.
Like, what do they do in that machine? We still don't fully know what they're doing. We don't know if it's an experimental. Helge's one seemed to be a bit different. We don't know what timeline the colored room is because we never see that properly.
Like the Fox room.
Yeah, but it's crazy because you know someone's entire life. Like, look about Helge. We've seen the same Noah has seen the kid who is now grooming, to the adult who's now crippled, to the old man who ends up killing himself trying to prevent this all. And it's just wild that we've seen that whole life pan out and what a tragedy it is in a lot of people's lives. Helge's another one, you know, a good kid, like Ulrich's bashing his head in, and all because of what Helge's been set on this path to do. And he wasn't actually he does some not so great things, but he wasn't the big villain orchestrating this. He was a pawn, you know, and
oh my God. It's like, what is the point of all of this?
Yeah, it's crazy. And what does Adam want? Because Claudia looks like she's trying to change time as well, but
and maybe help her daughter. Like the first time she travels, she sees Regina sick. Like maybe if she can change that, then her daughter won't get sick. Like I don't know. That's her...
She discovers something more, obviously, because you wanted to prevent your daughter. But she seems like she's trying to do something noble. At least that's what I can see right now.
That's what it feels like.
So then what is Adam trying to achieve? Like, what does he want out of this? And we still don't have the basic answers.
Because at least Claudia's doing it herself, whereas Adam's got, like they said, pawns.
Well, I mean, Claudia has pawns. She tricked Jonas.
Sets things in motion,
Yeah, I think that's the game you've got to play to a degree.
Yeah.
We haven't got an answer as well on, you know, we started this whole series off with Eric. Remember Eric and his face being, and then Mads and their face being blown up. What, this experimental machine, what are they trying to, why are they getting these specific people at specific times? Like, how do you choose all that, you know? Oh, man.
I really did love the storytelling this episode specifically, just seeing like the way Egon is trying to put things together, and we're going from different timelines. I'm like, I'm not even going to say past, present, future, whatever. Just young Egon to older Egon.
Yeah.
And then how that ties into Claudia. He's got cancer. And as Claudia was saying, like, I'm going to be different when I have children. But she really wasn't because of this thing. And then she travels and sees her daughter has cancer, and it's just like this cycle that she's realizing. And just I don't know, the whole
well, essentially like how everything is connected.
Yes,
that word keeps getting a new meaning. Everything is connected, and you're seeing it, you know, in the way that Egon ties into Ulrich, but then Egon ties into Claudia, and
but then young one into old one, into storyline, into different like revelation.
And it's a weird experience because as you're watching Egon trying to put things together, you know the older version hasn't.
Yes.
And yet his younger version is getting so close. And you're like, it's intriguing watching you unravel this, you know, visit Ulrich, put it together. And yet we know you get to hear and you don't.
But then at the same time, the younger version of you is like, you know when they were saying, oh, he hasn't said the name yet. It's like, oh, that clue, like if he's not said his name and then Mikhail's not said his name, like is that a connection? It's happening at the same time but different.
Yeah. And then what does Egon put together before he dies, does he put it together and die and not able to?
Oh.
Because we've seen Ulrich obviously has passed Aegon's death, but they didn't have the information that Aegon is currently getting close to figuring out. So why does this never come out? You know, like, hey, it obviously dies with him. Does he get close? Not close enough? Like that's what. It's like things have already happened and they didn't amount to it. So what happens in between? That's what's crazy, man.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you want early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.